Holy man. I mean, with all those Leaf fans that were in that building tonight, they get pumped like that? Clearly Buffalo was ticked off after getting a 9-spot put up against them against Columbus just a few nights ago. Now, I know a lot of the talk in Toronto this year has been around the defenseman. We gotta go get another defenseman. Come on, Chris Tanev, come over to Toronto. Zadorov before he went over to Vancouver. But one thing I've been saying since they decided to do this was you can't roll with Joseph Woll and Ilya Samsonov into the playoffs and expect to win. Now, I know Joseph Woll was having a really good season before he went down with injury, and the way things are going right now for Samsonov, he's most definitely going to be the number one goaltender again when he comes back, but that's so much pressure to put on that kid, man. Look what happened to Stuart Skinner in the playoffs last year when Edmonton handed him the keys and was like, hey, it's your net, take us to the promised land. Didn't go so well. I'm not saying it's going to be the same with Joseph Woll for sure. I'm just saying that is a really big risk to take. To be like, hey kid, strap up. It's up to you. And yes, the Leafs can score. They can outscore a 5-0 deficit in the third period. But if you're relying on that to overlook the problems on defense and in goal, you're not going to go far in the playoffs at all. If you want to win there, you need to be able to run a Sergei Bobrovsky or an Adin Hill type hot goaltender. Now again, I'm not saying that Joseph Woll, or even maybe, I know it looks like a far cry right now, Ilya Samsonov can't do that. What I'm saying is that's a gigantic risk that should have Leaf fans shaking in their boots. As someone who cheers for the team myself, I'm worried. This core doesn't exactly have a sparkling playoff record, and put a goalie in there who's prone to giving up 3, 4, 5, 6 plus goals in a game, it's not a recipe for success. Especially Ilya Samsonov, man. What in the world is going on there? His save percentage was .878 going into this game. I don't even want to know what it is after this absolute disaster of a game for him. And I know a lot of you are probably going to say, what do you expect them to do, Johnny? It's not like goalies are falling from the sky and, ready to be plucked out of thin air. They're really hard to find in season. I agree with you, and Brad Treliving shouldn't make a move just for the sake of making a move. But at the same time, the good teams and good GMs find a way to get it done. That's the separation here. The okay teams who are going to lose in the first or second round are going to say, oh, we tried to get a guy, but it just didn't make sense. We couldn't do it. Whereas the winning teams say, wow, that was a great move for us to go give that 4th round pick to get Adin Hill when nobody else wanted him. The moves are there to be made. And look, the Leafs are going to make the playoffs. They would do it even with the duo of Martin Jones and Ilya Samsonov. Throw Joseph Woll in there, they're going to make it. But it's once they get there, and that's what really matters in Toronto, we all know it, that's what really worries me and should worry the fans as well. Something's got to give here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.